He was hunted down by them a month ago. Now it's a big move, a release without cooling, and it's still so easy. At this time, Luzhou looked at several people trying to escape. A flash disappeared directly in place. Down below, the three maids on their knees watched the master unleash his big move. Like, mouth never closed. The reason why they didn't leave before. I just want to learn these big tricks of the master. I didn't expect to see it all here. The fourth brother said in horror that the third senior brother, "Let's run away." The third brother also refuted, "Need to run away. Otherwise, according to the master's temper, after they came back, they were afraid that they would be doomed." But their words were heard by Lao Jiao. Pointing at a few people, he said, "Master, he has great supernatural powers. Where else do you want to escape to?" The three rebels were thinking dejectedly. It turns out that the master has been acting to deceive him. Does the master think the previous routine is life-threatening? Do you want to change the game? At this time, Luzhou did not know the thoughts of several traders. Now he is chasing Luo Changfeng. This is the guy who called the most at the beginning. Others can let go. This guy can't. Luo Changfeng was already scared into cold sweat. You have used the great ability many times in a row. This will overdraw your voice. Table laugh. You still care about me, but I still won't let you go. I saw him summon a huge body again. I didn't use any fancy skills. Just sit on his butt. Luo Changfeng still wants to beg for mercy, but Luzhou didn't give him a chance. In the end, Luo Changfeng was directly wiped out. Then the system rings. Complete the pre-mission merit point reset. Trigger mainline task. Mission 1, increase dimension 2, loyalty to 80%. Task 2, punish Sanming Paradise. And at this time, the peak experience card has expired. Qi Tiandao's peak state is really strong, but still, is to find a way to improve their own strength. When Luzhou goes back, saw the loyalty of a few rebels grow. He didn't care how many people were kneeling. Kill the lady. Yor, go serve as a waiter. Xiaoju and Dewdrop left, causing the kneeling third to start scolding the fourth. Are you really suffering? And the fourth brother said that it can't be blamed on me. I analyzed it carefully to determine whether it was injured. And Lao Wu also responded directly to your analysis. In the gazebo at this time, Luzhou is talking to Xiaoju. Yener, you know you're wrong. Xiaoju quickly knelt down and admitted her mistake. I shouldn't have listened to my brother. Master, you have to trust me. Yor has always been very obedient. But Luzhou said that what the teacher said was not the case. You went down the mountain without authorization not long ago, robbed the cultivation secrets of the two major sects. Why would you do that? Xiaoju said with a little grievance that the fourth senior brother said, "Can get on the blacklist. Is it unworthy to be your apprentice?" So I did. It's another good thing done by this Fang Guzai. However, the dude at this time is a bit fierce, because there is no gang information in his memory. Xiaozhu continued to talk about this black list. It is a ranking list in the cultivation world. The list is full of practitioners who do all evil. Brothers and sisters have entered the top 30. And the first place on the black list is the master. You are also speechless on the road at this time. He finally understood why so many people were lost. It turned out that they had a good master. Dewdrop sighed and said, Yu Yi, get up, you are my most beloved apprentice. Don't do evil again. Xiaozhu smiled and said, I know. Master. The fish pinches the shoulders for the master. Luzhou also felt very awake. Fortunately, I passed through. Otherwise, Xiaozhu still doesn't know what it's like to be taught by them. While he was enjoying his lover's shoulder pinching, the system sounded, mission accomplished, although loyalty has reached 80%. Reward 100 merit points. Luzhou didn't expect the task to be completed so quickly. Then he ordered Xiaozhu, call the others with 3 maps. Come and see. When I found that their loyalty has increased a little bit. But there are still a few people who kneel down and admit their mistakes and ask for forgiveness. And said, I would never dare again. Luzhou said that since he knew he was wrong, then change it. Since I looked up and saw my master. How to change it? And Luzhou smiled and looked at them and said that from now on, no more bets on whether you can do it. He is the founder of the devil sect full of evil. Now he does a good deed on educating the apprentice day. If I hadn't just seen this devil show his might. The disciples all suspected that someone was impersonating their confidence. When did the master change to vegetarianism? And the old devil opened his mouth. Even more startled everyone to dismount. Teacher's life. The mistake is to only teach you to practice. I didn't teach you to be for him. There will be so many traitors who deceive the world and destroy their ancestors. The barrier of Yinping Mountain has been completed. Then he invented Xin and Duanmusheng to be stationed. When was the barrier repaired? I will spare you. The two of them are very happy at this time, because their previous actions amounted to betrayal. If according to the master, I would have slapped them to death long ago. Now I can save a dog's life. And Luzhou continued to say, Zhao Luo, I will punish you to go down the mountain to forgive your sins. The tiger is very fierce at this time. He doesn't know what crime he committed. The disciple doesn't know which sins to atone for. Luzhou came in front of several people. I don't want you to talk about what killing is. Xiaozhu came to the master with her head held high. Although he did not set people up for good. Do evil to others. Third, tell me. Do good deeds and accumulate virtue. Killing and looting for evil. Fourth, what do you think is good and evil? Although I don't understand if the master took the wrong medicine today. But the honest answer is that serving the country and the people is good. Assisting the tyrant is 4. Evil and Luzhou felt that what they said was too hypocritical. And say to them that man lives forever. Don't ask for the best. But please have a clear conscience. This really surprised the apprentice. Is this still the grumpy old man? They looked at the master in front of them as if they were all carrying dangerous chests. At this time, Lao Wu suddenly understood what it meant to be worthy of the heart. Master, I understand. Disciple must kill all those who insult you. But Luzhou looked at him with disgust. Wasting the feelings of a teacher. You two stay on the mountain and be punished together. Finally, find it in Luzhou's stick encryption. Finally made the three traitors loyal to 60%. Watch as the task is completed. Luzhou doesn't fool them either. Order and step back. After seeing them leave, open the system panel. There are many things in the system mall. It's a pity that he has too few merit points. But you can draw a lottery. Only 50 points at a time. Hope not. Thank you for your patronage. Congratulations on getting a reversal card. When you see it is a reverse card, Luzhou shouted happily, like a 5 million. At this time, the system prompts to ring task update. Teaching Zhuheng is in progress. In addition to endless changes to the environment in progress, entering the state is speechless. Teach Dad with my current strength? It's really meat buns. Dogs are also poor. This should wait first. Stop talking about Dad. Just these 3 maps? If only I knew that I became a weak chicken. They're gonna bake it for me the same day. Think about it. Xiaozhu is still the most reliable. At this time, the Mongolian gang counterfeit products. 2 subordinates are reporting to the leader. The 2 went to Jinpin Mountain to check the battle situation. Zemian saw many mages appear together, and the leader sitting on top. It is the presbyopia that Luzhou misses. The following 2 were sent by him to Golden Bottle Mountain. The main purpose is for him to see with his own eyes. Is the old guy dead? If dead, so he can take people to search for Jinting Mountain? And the subordinates are still reporting. One of them was particularly eye-catching. The body is 2 feet wide. The most important thing is that there are 8-leaf golden lotus under the seat. He's not finished yet. I heard a plop above. I saw the leader who was usually high above. I was so scared that I fell off the chair. And at this time, the 8th child was sweating profusely. Master not only did not die, and you can also summon 800 million mage of the Golden Lotus. Isn't this the end of the calf? He spent thousands of years, cultivate 9 apprentices through hard work. But every disciple wants to betray him. But now he is reflecting on a question. Is it really such a coincidence? All the apprentices are antique boys. The reason why Tidianao is called the patriarch of Demon Dao. He is not only outsiders. I'm afraid the same is true for the apprentices. Luzhou is still thinking about how to get his apprentice to return to his heart. Xiaozhu interrupted him by begging for a sword outside the door, and the first thing he said when he came in was, "Master, you are young again." Luzhou patted his head lovingly. It's glib. However, Luzhou still likes Xiaozhu very much. Continue to say that the master has said before. As long as the strength is strong, you can do whatever you want. Why didn't you kill the senior brother and sister? After all, they betrayed you. At this time, Luzhou felt that Xiaozhu's idea was very dangerous. You have to change him in time. However, you have to take what you said before as a teacher and the truth. Forgot all. It's better to forget about it. But Xiaozhu was very disappointed and said she knew. But Luzhou could see that he had something on his mind. I found it. Xiaozhu said, the master once promised his disciple that he would forget one thing. Luzhou thought about it carefully. Then I remembered that I had promised Xiaozhu back then. Wait until he reaches the divine court realm. I will give it to the heavenly magic tools and ups and downs. But when Luzhou crossed over, all the items of the heavenly sacrifice have disappeared. But how can he give it away? Think of Lu here, Zhoukao Road. Of course you have to forget. At this time, the disappointment on the little girl's face is self-evident. But the next second, I heard the master say again, however, the teacher will give another celestial treasure. After all, it will be very expensive for a girl to take the float and sink. Hear, hear, Xiaozhu was overjoyed. Finally, Dewdrop gave him a task. Let him clear the lurkers down the mountain. Xiaozhu happily agreed. I can only say that he is still too innocent. They were all fooled by this old guy in Luzhou. Luzhou, not long after Xiaozhu left, and received a bunch of system prompts. Kill a villain and gain 10 merit points. I didn't expect the apprentice to complete the task on himself. This setting is very nice. It didn't take long, plus the previous 150 points. Luzhou has a total of 300 merit points. It's time to buy a Dharma God exercise in the mall. Let yourself break through from the brittle body path to the Tangshuan realm. This made him look at the personal panel very satisfied. The cultivation base has reached the Tangshuan realm, although it is still 108,000 miles away from the peak. But everything is hard at the beginning, plus the reversal card I used not long ago. The lifespan has now reached more than 600 days. The most important thing now is to obtain merit points. You can also get it if you know that the apprentice has completed the task. He began to beat up the other 3 disciples. Just when he was thinking about how to trick his apprentice, but a sneaky person appeared behind him. The man saw the old devil, but not him. I got angry on my feet. I saw him soar into the air. The sword in his hand stabbed the old devil's back, just when he thought he had succeeded, but found that the other party was looking at him unharmed. You are Ruo Changfeng's eldest disciple, Zhou Zhefeng. I didn't expect this old guy to recognize himself. How would he know? If it were the previous heaven sacrifice treasure, I really don't care about this little shrimp. Can cross the road. For before, I can still remember that stop. However, at this time, Luzhou was not as deserted as it seemed. The first is distressed and desperate to block. Let this stinky fish and rotten shrimp be used. And now he is. Not a match for Zhou Zhitong at all. Do you want me to yell for help? But Zhou Zhifeng was scared. Fear has taken hold. Regardless, another sword was inserted into the heart of the dewdrop. To his horror, he found the old devil is still safe and sound. I even heard him say coldly, "Do you want to continue?" This dying old man, but was ambushed by this young man. But the old man not only escaped unscathed, and lamenting that young people have no martial arts ethics,